and welcome to Wine, Women, and Wisdom. This is the wine that we're going to get into in just a moment. We are the women. I am Bianca Swan.
Hola, hola, me llamo Angelica Maria.
And I'm Stella Kino.
And the wisdom, we're going to share some of that with you today. We just want to talk about, who we are and what, just to let who we are and where we come from. I actually work in higher education in theater. I do a lot of, I have a passion for Shakespeare and I direct a lot of plays and I coach students on how to act. So that's what I do.
That's pretty exciting. I work in the higher education also, and I am a mommy of 6. Yes, 6.
I am from Brazil. I'm a lawyer there, and I'm working my way here to get the bar.
Yeah.
Is that not awesome? Hello?
Yeah.
You go, girl. Anyway, so I just have to talk about this because he's staring at me. He's like glaring at me. Okay.
I think he's studying you,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. So I can't wait to try this. No, we're not going to crack him open today, but this is Snoop Dogg's line of wines. Okay. And I don't know if you know, but there's a little secret trick that you can do with your phone that makes him talk. That's absolutely incredible. But I'm excited. We're actually not going to taste him this episode, but make sure that you and subscribe.
Will we be tasting him?
No, not today.
Oh,
today.
okay.
She's excited about tasting Snoop next time, okay? So make sure that you tune in next week because we're going to taste him next week, okay?
All 3 of us.
Yeah. So I think what's really incredible about this wine is that I've heard so many different things about it, right? I mean, have y'all heard anything about this wine?
Yeah, actually 19 Crimes is, they're actually based out of Australia. And Snoop Dogg, I guess he is like partnering with them. 19 Crimes has a big history. I think we'll probably get into that next time, right? But it's really interesting. I think a lot of people that have actually tasted his wine were really surprised. They're like, okay, this doesn't look like extravagance, right? But the wine is actually wonderful, which brings us to some of our topics for today.
Right, that's what I wanted to get to because I have heard that it's actually incredible.
Right.
And surprisingly incredible. So I can't wait to get into that. But that is, like you said, part of our topic today is kind of not judging a book by its cover, right?
Or the wine.
Or the wine.
By its label.
Yes.
Or the wine by its label, right? And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today and about our experiences with that in our own lives. And, just recommending, especially young women, to be yourself and don't worry about what people think of you because, they're going to think what they think. It doesn't really matter, okay? But also educating us on personal relationships, like how we should interact with people that we see on a day-to-day basis. Don't judge a book by its cover. You don't know where your next blessing is going to come from.
That's
or
for
who
sure.
it's going to come from,
That's
right?
for sure. And relationships involving partnerships or friendships, even acquaintances, people that we meet on the street. Like we don't really want to judge them just by how they look, but that happens to us all the time, right?
Yeah,
it's like
that's true.
who we are, people see us. Like you were talking to us before the show, how people see you in your
Judge
accent.
because of the accent. Yes, that's true. Especially when you have an accent like I have, people don't really understand.
Which is beautiful, by the way.
We love it. We love her
Thank you.
accent.
Yeah, so a lot of times people would judge me because I say something wrong or my accent's too heavy, and then I say, oh no, but I'm a lawyer, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're a lawyer, I didn't expect that. And that's definitely judging people.
Right. It's like expecting. Why wouldn't you expect me to be a lawyer?
I know
exactly.
all the words in my language.
Right. Exactly. And that is a perfect example of that, right? And I think that a little buggy wants to join the conversation. It's all
Want
good.
some wine.
Yeah. I want some too. Okay. And so like we were talking about with the Snoop wine, when people make assumptions about the wine, and then we have these other fancier wines that people would assume are delicious and wonderful, which we will taste in just a moment. But when you put them side by side and actually taste them, right? You never know which is going to taste the best, right?
Right.
So,
Well, let's
should
just
we
show
get
them.
into should we get into the one we're going to taste today?
Well, let's just look at a couple of labels, right? Like
Right.
this one has Snoop Dogg.
Right.
Kind of looks a little like he's intimidating, to be honest. Like I might be intimidated to even drink this one. But if I'm going in, oh, you talked about this too before the show. We have a lot of really good conversations before the show.
Yeah.
We did.
Before the camera goes on.
But you talked about how you really didn't taste wine
Yes,
before, and
I'm
you didn't
still-
really know how.
I'm still
Right.
learning actually because Brazil is really hot, so we're not used to drink wine. We drink a lot of beer. So I started with rosé. I'm still learning about other wines. I'm kind of like lightweight, so I'm going slow and learning about the taste. What can I eat while I drink this type of wine? And
Mhm.
yeah, it's really fascinating.
Yeah. And then how did you go to pick your wines when you really didn't know like what bottle or what type of wine to choose?
Unfortunately, the labels.
Right.
Yeah.
How pretty the label is. Perfect example
Yeah.
of that,
This
right?
one's gonna taste good because it looks really fancy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fancier the label, and that's how we judge each other, isn't that right?
Yeah.
The better looking, the fancier label. What brands are they wearing? What kind of shoes do they have on? What does your watch look like? I mean, that's what our society is really focused on, which
Absolutely.
which is not good, and it's not good with wine either. Trust me.
Yeah, because then you might pass up a good wine that,
Yeah.
otherwise just because of the label you passed it up, right?
When you should
Exactly.
actually read the back of the bottle.
Yes,
That's right. So this wine is a Brancato. That's how you say it.
That's how I would say it. Yeah.
It's a rosé. So I think, to me it's like if you're in the store, like, do you read the back label? Do you read the whole thing?
You know what I read?
How do you-
I don't. That's
I read the
Bad.
percentage of alcohol. Am I supposed to say that? I read how much alcohol is in it. That's what I
To be
read.
honest, like, that's what I do first. I look at
Right.
how much is this?
If I don't know it, I mean,
So for most wines, it's like 14% or lower, right?
right. Between 12 and 14, depending. Like a white wine will generally be around 12,
Even-
and a red will be around 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today it's a 12.5, guys.
Yeah.
12.5. So
Delish.
I'm glad I got the bigger glasses.
Yeah.
But you know what? To actually know, to be honest, like to really know what a wine is about, like you really want to know. You want to read the history. You want to know where it's grown, the year, and of course, the older it is, like me, the better I get.
Yeah,
right?
we get better as we get older.
So-
I mean, it's really true. I mean, look at us. Yes.
You never really
Um,
know until you actually open it up and have a taste test with your own palate, because
Yes.
everyone's palate is completely different. So you might like the drier ones, and you might like the fruitier ones, and I might like the more heavier base. So I am a Merlot girl. I know.
Oh, me too. I love Cabernet Sauvignon. It's my favorite.
If you ever want to just send some our way, we will taste them
Yeah,
for
we'll
you.
take all of
We'll
it.
let you know.
We'll take it.
So this is nowhere near. You can see all.
She
of
needs some
it.
experience, so send all you can. So she can
Yes,
try
I
some.
do need. That's exactly what I need right now. I'm still learning how to read the bottle because that's exactly what was happening. I was getting the fancy bottles, and then someone would say, "But did you see? It's just a mix of grapes. It's not really good." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, but it
Right.
looks so good." And yeah, that's exactly what you gotta do. You gotta
Yeah.
learn about what you're drinking,
Yeah.
and same thing. People, who are you introducing in your life?
Right. Don't judge a book by its cover. Actually, open the bottle and have a taste. And what I mean by that is actually
that's
sit down. Sit down and engage with someone. Find out where they're from, who they are, and see what, not only what maybe you can get from them, but what you can share with who you're talking to, with what you can give, right? So many of our relationships, especially in this day and age, is all about, well, how can I network? What kind of job can this person give me? Who can they connect me with to so that I can reach my goals, right? I think that our relationships be more about what we can give and what we can share, and less about what we can get. Um, and I think that we have more fulfilled lives that way. If everyone thought that way, just imagine. If everyone thought that their relationship should be about how much they can give to the other person, how awesome would that be? Probably be less divorces,
Oh,
right?
okay.
More.
I could have used a lot more wine in my marriage.
Me too.
Did I say that? Are we still recording?
Yes, yes.
Oh, Mother.
It's very true.
Living and learning.
Let's see.
But honestly, you could learn. I love what you were talking about because we could learn a lot about like how you started off drinking wine, because you really do want to take your time.
Mhm.
What I didn't know is I didn't know that you should let your wine breathe.
Yes.
I didn't know you should let it sit, and the longer it sits,
And aerate
the
it too
actual,
as well.
yeah. So
You
that's why I only
swirl
put a
it.
little bit in here, guys. If you have a wider glass, then it allows it to aerate a little bit better. But so I try to put I could have put at least more. I mean, like less in there, but I didn't want to waste the glass.
That's okay, because when the cameras go off, we'll probably have a little more.
oh,
Please.
we have like 4 to try today.
It's okay.
But
You're going to
that's the
see us
same-
try this one.
Isn't
It's
that
okay.
the same thing about when you meet somebody, right? You really
Yeah.
want to take your time.
Yes.
You want to get to know them. You want to be able to sit with them and think about, what are the things that they're all about.
Yeah.
Wait, listen. With the wine, you open it up.
Don't
let
rush
aerate,
it, right?
You don't rush. You swirl
It's
it
hard not to
down.
rush because it smells really good. Because I really do want to dive in.
This one does
you know.
not smell pretty to me.
Yeah.
It's got a.
It could be a little better.
The first.
Let us sit a little longer.
scent is
Yeah.
not the best.
Oh,
this
she's
particular
already
one.
diving in. She didn't wait for us.
I know, I'm still learning.
That's her excuse. That's okay. I'm still learning.
I'm like, I'm smelling. I'm like, I just
I'm
want to
still
taste
learning.
it.
She's like, it's time. I want to taste it.
Yeah, rosé, it's literally my favorite. As
Is
I
it?
said,
Okay.
yes,
Oh, good.
because the others are still too strong
strong.
for
Yeah.
me.
Okay,
See, I like the strong stuff.
Yeah. So
And
it's
today
another
is
rosé. I'm like, I just
perfect.
want to try it.
I'm so glad that we picked her favorite
Yeah.
wine because actually we're celebrating today. It's Estella's birthday.
Yay!
So
I didn't even know.
So
Awesome.
cheers to Estella.
Cheers to
Thank
Estella's
you.
birthday and many, many
Many
more.
Good ones.
Thank you so much.
That's so
Yes.
exciting.
Yeah,
They kept that
um,
for me. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I'm really
Oh my
grateful to be
goodness.
here celebrating.
That's
with
awesome.
you guys.
Yay.
Me too.
That's such
Okay,
a
now
great way
both of y'all had a sip. Now wait a minute. They're like beating me. Let me take a sip now.
Because I want to taste the beginning, and then I want to let it aerate more, and I want to taste it a little bit
Oh, not bad.
as
like
it's changing.
no, it's I like it.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's actually nicer than I thought it was going to be.
Because
Right?
the smell was
Good
nice.
lesson about people, right?
Thank you. Don't worry about how they smell.
Right.
Just love on them.
Don't worry about how they smell. I
Love
love
them.
that.
Right?
Yes, that's so true. Don't worry about how they
No,
smell.
girl. Because I
Just
thought the first smell, I was like,
dive
oh,
in.
no.
I like this one, but
This is a good
This
one,
is
right?
Yes.
Like it?
I like it.
I'm pleasantly surprised, not gonna lie. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, this one's good.
But definitely a good lesson for relationships, for meeting new people, right? Don't judge a book by its cover. Also, have compassion. It makes, when you said don't judge the way they smell, it makes me think of walking down Skid Row,
Mm-hmm.
where the smells are very strong, right? And have compassion. Bend down and feed someone. Have a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
Don't just judge a book by its cover. And I think it's just a lesson for life.
It is.
Look at wine teaching us lessons. This is good, right?
I like this higher education.
This is a different higher education. So, well, ladies, again, to Estella's birthday, to this delicious rosé. Okay, we're going to probably finish this bottle, and continue to talk. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you will come next time when we will be tasting 19 Crimes, and you'll be able to watch Snoop talk. It's amazing. Okay, you have a wonderful day. See you next time.
Cheers, ladies.
Thank you for joining us for Wine, Women, and Wisdom.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And comment. If you have any wine suggestion for me, just leave in a comment.
If you like what you saw today, please give to our Indiegogo campaign, Wine, Women, and Wisdom. See you next time.